Seperti mana sudah sedia maklum, pagi tadi kita telah adakan beberapa perbincangan, khususnya dengan perwakilan Barisan Nasional yang telah menetapkan 7 orang untuk berunding dengan kita dan isu dasar. Dan kita tumpukan, dan saya berpuas hati kerana perbincangan lebih tertumpu kepada keperluan untuk mewujudkan satu kerajaan yang stabil, yang inklusif, menjaga kepentingan semua rakyat dan wilayah di negara ini. Kemudian kita juga menetapkan beberapa keutamaan dalam dasar pemerintahan, terutama dalam bidang memacu pertumbuhan ekonomi yang lebih meyakinkan. Dan saya sangat berpuas hati dengan perkembangan ini dan komitmen ditunjukkan, walaupun dari segi muktamadnya Barisan Nasional memohon sedikit waktu kerana mereka nak meneruskan sedikit lagi proses perundingan dengan semua pihak yang telah memohon berunding dengan mereka. I'm very pleased the outcome of the meeting we had, the 7 representatives from Barisan Nasional, to discuss the issue of a coalition government under my leadership. But we did prioritize the key issues for this new government. Firstly, stability. We require political stability to carry the country forward. But I'm extremely pleased because the focus is on the economy. An inclusive government will have to focus on governance and the economy, which has been virtually stagnant in the last few years. Well, this has not been conclusive because Barisan Nasional says, whether I'm personally very satisfied, but I think they want to go through the process of other meetings before they come up with a final decision. So as far as I'm concerned, what I said earlier about the commitment, I am still very optimistic that we'll be able to form a government more transparent, more democratic, to safeguard the interests of the rakyat in Malaysia.
Total numbers ada berapa tu?
Okey, sekarang ni merujuk kepada kenyataan yang dibuat sebelum ini oleh Bersatu untuk Pakatan Nasional. Satu dua saya masih tidak faham kerana orang-orang yang telah terlibat itu juga telah menghubungi kita kerana itu dibuat sebelum ada perbincangan dan perundingan dan ketetapan yang dibuat oleh masing-masing parti. Saudara juga telah meneliti kenyataan Barisan Nasional bahawa mereka akan membuat keputusan secara satu pasukan en blok, dan demikian semua tanda tangan yang dibuat oleh sebelumnya itu terbatal. Jadi dengan itu dia meletakkan kemungkinan kita menubuhkan kerajaan dengan majoriti yang lebih besar daripada yang kita jangka.
Bagaimana dengan kenyataan wajib sebelum yang telah menyatakan menolak PH dan DAP?
Ya, dia menolak PH dan DAP mungkin kan dengan DAP government atau PH government. This is essentially coalition or unity government.
Can you repeat the question before that in English?
Well, the question is in regard to the former defense minister, the MP for Semberong, who is alleged to have said that he will not support any government with PH or DAP. And my response to that is that there's no DAP government here or a PH government. It's a coalition government, a unity government. So I believe he has now revised his views. It remains to be seen.
How would you address people's anger?
Sorry, you have a follow-up question here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did Zahid Hamidi, as you know, he faces dozens of corruption charges. Did he put in any request in any of these conversations that there would be any interference in the justice system? And if so, what was the response?
There was no reference at all to the issue of present or anticipated charges. We did stress the importance of governance, which was shared, the importance of inclusiveness and unity, which was also agreed upon, and the focus on the economy. So I want to make it very clear, this was not raised at all in either private meetings or in the formal meetings.
How did you address anybody ended with your coalition with Barisan Nasional then? I mean, during your campaigning period, there were a lot of hate with Barisan Nasional, so how would you address the rakyat then?
Yes, but we have to proceed to form an inclusive government. You know, there was, we still gain and generally accepted as the biggest bloc in the elections, and quite comfortable in terms of the number of votes we secure as compared to Pakatan Harapan. That's accepted. But we still require the support of all parties. But the key and fundamental issue here is no compromise on the issue of governance and the focus on the economy. And that, once it's agreed upon, then we have to move on. As we have always said, we have to save the country.
Yes, any string attached in the discussion of cooperation with PN? The second question is, even PN agreed, you still lack the number to form majority, and PN really announced that they have the number. What's your take?
I mean, you have to ask PN to substantiate their claim.
Any conditions?
No, the condition, I mean, I have said, and I reiterate that I am extremely pleased with the pace of exchanges that we had, including the formal negotiations. There was virtually no condition attached except for issue of unity, to focus on the economy. Of course, it would be natural to say that they must have adequate representation in any coalition. Parties must be represented, and that's all. But there's no unreasonable condition imposed.
Are you the Prime Minister candidate?
Thank you.
Are you the Prime Minister candidate? Who would you like as your TPN? Are you the Prime Minister candidate?
For now, yes. For now, yes.
Agreed by PN when you go into the negotiations?
No, when we discuss, it is predicated upon having Anwar as the candidate for the premiership, and they did not suggest any other name in the discussions. Was my preferred choice of Deputy Prime Minister? Let me assume the premiership first.
Datuk Seri, jika BNN bergabung kan, apa jadi dengan kes mahkamah membabit kepimpinan?
Mahkamah dia tak terikat dengan apa yang dipersetujui oleh kerajaan. Ya, badan kehakiman harus bebas. Jadi dia jangan dikaitkan di antara proses mahkamah yang harus bebas daripada eksekutif. Tujuan Pertuan Agong telah memberikan penangguhan sehingga jam 2 petang besok. Jadi kita tidak tergesa-gesa kerana seperti mana kita tahu ada yang telah tanda tangani di 11 hari sebelumnya, nampak telah dimaklum melanggar perjanjian dan dengan Barisan Nasional. Jadi mereka juga telah review kerana kesannya itu parah untuk ahli parlimen yang melanggar perjanjian dan perakuan sumpah mereka kepada Barisan Nasional. Seperti mana tertera dalam kenyataan Barisan Nasional pagi tadi, yang diperkenan dan disetujui oleh semua. Kerana yang hadir dalam syarat kita pada peringkat awal formal itu termasuk Presiden Datuk Seri Zahid dan Naib Timbalan Datuk Mak Hassan dan Naib Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri. Walaupun dalam syarat susulan beliau tidak bersama kerana urusan lain.
Pembentukan kerajaan negeri Perak hari ini adakah akan menumpang kepada pembentukan kerajaan itu juga, memberi jawapan jelas kepada pembentukan kerajaan itu?
Saya menyambut positif perkembangan di Perak kerana itu menunjukkan BNPH mampu bergabung untuk menubuhkan kerajaan negeri. Itu permulaan yang baik.
Datuk Seri, is BN the only option for an alliance?
No, as a main partner, yes.
Are you considering Sabah and Sarawak as well?
Of course, we do not preclude anyone.
Has the negotiations started?
No, for now, the formal negotiations is with the main component of it is with BN. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
PN seems to deliver numbers to PH, and will PH request support in Perak and Sabah?
Yeah, not clear. Not clear. Sorry, what did you say?
What if PN seems to deliver the numbers to PH to form a government in federal level? So will PH...
That presumption is not reasonable, and I think even Perak and Pahang is of course in the midst of these negotiations, and that spirit of negotiations. Terima kasih banyak.
Yang kata saya mesti
Okey, terima kasih banyak. Alright.
Istana di British today.